Hey y'all, today we are going to solve linear equations using the equal value method. So, systems of equations is when you have more than one equation. Now, here are the tips that I wrote down for you. This only works if both problems begin with y equals or x equals, and you're going to put one problem on the left, put the other problem on the right, and put an equal sign between the problems. So, problem equals problem. Let's go over a few examples to understand this better. Number one. So if I have x equals 3 and x equals 2y plus 9. Notice both of my problems begin with x equals. Now, some of you are used to putting your problem in y equals mx plus b, putting it in slope-intercept form to begin with, and that's okay. However, you're not always able to do that. Hence this problem, because it says x equals 3. You can't put that in y equals mx plus b form. It's already in its own form. So anytime you have x equals and x equals, that's an equal value method. You can put one on the left, so 3, put one on the right, 2y plus 9, and put an equal sign between them. All you did was took this information and this information and put one on the left, one on the right. Now we are going to solve for our variable, 2y. Subtract 9, so negative 6 equals 2y, divide by 2, y equals negative 3. Now, because this is a systems of equations problem, there are two different equations there, your answer needs to be written in x, y format. Now, you know that y equals negative 3. So for our answer on this one, I'm going to go ahead and plug in negative 3 as my answer. Well, how are you going to find out what x equals? X equals 2y plus 9, and x equals 3. There's a hint in this problem. X equals 3. You don't have to do anything. This is one of those great problems that it gives you part of the answer. So I'm just going to take x equals 3, plug it in right there, and hello, you have your answer. I love when we have a x equals something real quick and a y equals something real quick. It's always nice. Let's try another problem. Let's try 2 y equals problems. So what if we have y equals 2x plus 3 and y equals 4x plus 5. You should notice, hey, they both begin with y equals. And when they both begin with y equals, you can use the equal value method. So we're just going to take this information, 2x plus 3, put it on the left, take this information, 4x plus 5, and put an equal sign between them. Notice I did not take that y with me. I only took the information and put it on the left and on the right. Now I'm going to use the info to solve for the variable, which in this situation we'll be solving for x. So subtract 2x on both sides. We're left with 3 equals 2x plus 5. Subtract 5 on both sides. We're left with negative 2 equals 2x. Divide by 2 on both sides, and you're left with x equals negative 1. So when you get ready to write your answer set over here, you know x equals negative 1. Now, do we have an easy problem that gives us what y equals? No. We know that y equals 2x plus 3 and y equals 4x plus 5. So you're going to have to go back to the substitution method and substitute in x being negative 1 here. So pick either one of your problems and you're going to plug in negative 1 as x using your substitution method. And if you don't understand the substitution method, make sure you scroll through my YouTube channel, Miss Taylor Tutors Math, find the substitution method, and it will teach you how to plug this into the problem. So I'm going to just go ahead and pull the first problem. Y equals 2, open my parentheses, and I'm going to put negative 1 in there instead of writing x, because I know that x is negative 1. Now, let's just solve this. 2 times negative 1, So y equals negative 2, I distributed there, plus 3. What is negative 2 plus 3? 1. So y equals 1. I just found the other part of my solution. So the solution for this problem is negative 1, 1. Remember, you can always check your work. So let's pull the second equation to check our work. We're going to plug y in for y and x in for x to see if we have the correct answer. Let's change colors to check our work. So y equals 4x plus 5. Take your y, put it for the y spot, so 1 equals, take your x, plug it in for the x spot, 4 times negative 1 plus 5. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4, so 1 equals negative 4 plus 5. Once you solve this, negative 4 plus 5 is 1. So 1 does equal 1. So this is me checking my work. It does work out. Your answer is correct. I hope this helps. Y'all have a great day.